Okay, hey YouTube. So this is my old phone, and I really see what my daughter was talking about as far as the camera between the iPhone and this phone. But of course, I don't have any space on that phone, and I wanted to record this while it was happening now. I wanted to record it yesterday, but I was so drained and I felt so defeated, and I didn't want to cry, but I couldn't stop crying. It was just a very long, hard day. And I knew it would pass, but in the moment, it was just like the end of the world. Um, but I cried it out. I prayed about it, and I went to sleep. That always helps. Crying, first of all, always helps me. It's like when I cry and release all of that, after I finish, I can think clearly, right? I can see different solutions and answers to problems that I couldn't see before, because before it was the end of the world. And then sleeping, when I don't sleep, I cannot function. I don't know how people, when I do not sleep, I cannot function. And again, it's like the end of the world. So when problems come up and I'm tired, it's like there's no solution. It's over, game over, like lights out. That's it, right? So I got to sleep, I got to cry, and I prayed about it. I woke up like, I didn't go DoorDash. So this is what happened. I'm trying to be quick because I only got 13 minutes to record on this phone. Ridiculous. But anyway, so oh God. So I got a call. I had been filling out applications to get a car, right? I only had the 500 down that, well, the 300 that the lady, my customer, gave me at my job, and then I had 200 with that, so I had 500 to put down. So I filled out a few applications at dealerships. Of course, I got denied because of my income. And Enterprise, I filled out Enterprise. And me and my ex-wife bought a car from there years ago, back in 2016. So, they sell their rental cars after a certain amount of time, and they sell them cheap or whatever. So I had applied there, and the lady called me Friday. She called me Friday, and she was like, come in. I'm sure I can get you into something. I told her, I said, did you run my credit application? She said, no, not yet. We usually wait until you get in to do that. I said, well, I want you to do that because I don't want to drive all the way out there. Now, mind you, it's an hour away. I forgot that when I put in the application. It's an hour away from where I am. And I don't have a ride. I don't know nobody to give me a ride. My baby daddy is not ever available. And this rental car is a piece of shit, so it's not supposed to go out the city limits. I was even scared to take it because I really just was nervous that it was going to break down. So I'm telling her I can't come all the way out there and not come back with a car. So she's like, oh, no, it's fine. Just come. She repeated my income back to me. So she has everything in front of her. She was like, it's fine. I'm sure we can get you into something. Just come, bring the $500 and bring your license. I said, okay. We scheduled for Saturday, but again, like I said, I couldn't get anybody to take me, and I didn't have anybody to ride with me, just in case I did get the car to drive this one back. So I rescheduled for Monday. Now, at this point, the rental car, I have to pay for the weekend. I didn't pay for the weekend yet, so I have to pay for the weekend, and my insurance card expired, which was the insurance that my sister canceled before, that I didn't know about. So now I have no insurance. So if I tell them I have no insurance, I have to pay an extra 12 or something dollars a day on top of what I pay for the rental, which is too much money. Like, I've already paid too much money. But anyway, so now I'm trying to figure out what I need to do by Monday. So I'm like, okay, if it's meant to be, God will work it out. Because I looked at the schedule, and I was scheduled to work 1 to 5, which usually on Monday I'm either off or I work 5 to close. So I knew I was going to have enough time when I scheduled the appointment. But and I had a doctor's appointment that I forgot about Monday morning. So I'm like, out of all times, she put me on the schedule from 1 to 5. So now I'm trying to find somebody to work for me. The new girl that was there, she said she works her day job and stuff, so she couldn't do it, blah, blah, whatever. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. If I can't go, then I'll just have to deal with these rental car people. It is what it is. I'm not going to fight it. So I met this guy at my job, and we were hanging out and talking on Saturday, and I was telling him everything that was going on, and he was like, well, I'll take you on Monday. I'm off. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks. So, that solved that. Then when I went to work on Sunday, I came into work, and I'm just like, God, let me know what's up, what you want me to do, because I got to know by the morning what's going on. So I went into work, and the new girl told me that she'll work for me Monday. So I'm like, oh my God, thank you, right? So I'm like, okay, this must be it. Like, I must be getting the car for real. Like, this must be, God moving. So Monday morning comes. The dude, I don't hear from him. I text him that night to see if he was still going to take me. He never responded. I don't hear from him. So I'm like, okay, whatever. If anything, I'll just take my car and I'll ask my friend, the girl that I'm with all the time, that I help out all the time. I'll ask her to ride with me so she can ride back. Even though I did not want to take her. I did not want to take her because she is drama filled. Like, she's always drinking, so she's always acting crazy. And then her and her boyfriend are always arguing. So when she's with me, 90% of the time, she's on the phone arguing with him. He calls her every 5 minutes. Literally, the phone rings we'll be in the middle of a conversation. He'll call. She'll tell him, stop calling her. He'll call. It's aggravating, right? And I didn't even want to be around that energy. But I had nobody else to ask. So I asked her. She said, yeah. So I'm like, all right. So when I was on the way, after the doctor's appointment, I was on the way to go pick her up. She called me back. She was like, did you want me to come by myself? Yeah. Yeah. Do you think, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Do you think, I didn't say this to her. I just told her, yeah. But do you really think that I want to ride with the both of y'all for a whole hour and then depend on y'all to not fight in public where we are? Like, and that's what y'all do all the time? No, hell no. So anyway, I didn't get great news at the doctor. My amniotic fluid is low. My doctor is an asshole. I really need to switch doctors. He's just such an asshole. It's like he always gives me the worst case scenario, but he says it so nonchalantly, like, oh, you might die tomorrow, but we can't do nothing about that now. Like, he says it like that. Like, it's anyway. So I was trying to figure out what causes the fluid to be low. He's just telling me he doesn't know. So he's referring me to a specialist. Then he said that the ultrasound lady couldn't get the other side of the heart. So she's concerned that there might be a hole in the baby's heart. So that's why he's referring me to the specialist. As soon as I leave there, I Google why the amniotic fluid is low. And of course, it shows you reasons why it could be diabetes, high blood pressure, preeclampsia, stuff like that. And hydration was on there. And I know that's probably it because I haven't been able to drink water since I've been pregnant. I get sick. So I've been dehydrated. I have been, and I know this. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to hurry up. So after that, I go get her. I'm waiting for her. She's running late because they were doing something. I go get her. We get up the road. I'm praying the whole time. We get there. And she's just like, are you sure? They know your credit. They're going to give you. I'm just like, look, this is what the lady said. This is what I'm doing. So we get there. She goes to give me something to eat. Now, mind you, she already started drinking. I didn't know she was drinking before we left. She already had started drinking. She had a bottle with her. So I told her to sit in the car. She's sitting in the car. I'm in there with the lady. Long story short, because I'm trying to hurry up. Long story short, they told me I couldn't get it without a cosign. The income wasn't enough. So I tried to call my daughter because she told me she would cosign, but she wasn't answering. So the dude was like, what about your friend outside? And I'm like, no. No, that's not a good idea. And he was like, well, you sure? It don't hurt to ask, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, I'm not. No. Like, for one, I don't want people in my business. For two, I don't want to be attached to her like that financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't want to. So he was like, well, if you don't want to ask her, I'll ask her for you. And I was just sitting there like, all right, knock yourself out. Because you know how car salesmen are. They're so fucking pushy. They don't take no. And that shit is aggravating sometimes. Like, I'm telling you no. Like, just, anyway. So she comes inside. I text her. She comes inside. And he asked her, and she went off. She starts cursing him out, cursing the lady out. Oh, y'all shouldn't have told her that she can come up here and get a car. If y'all knew that this, that, and the third, blah, 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 but whatever. You got people wasting their time coming up here, driving all the way up here. Now, don't get me wrong. The stuff that she said wasn't wrong, but she was just loud and ghetto, and it was embarrassing. So I'm just like, so I text my grandma and asked her if she would co-sign. Of course she says no. I knew she was going to say no, but it's worth a try. You know what I'm saying? So I text her. She calls me and starts explaining to me why she doesn't want to do it. I said, Grandma, you don't have to explain nothing. If it's no, it's no. Like, you don't have to explain anything. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but look at your situation and we don't know what's going to happen and I just don't feel comfortable, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Okay, just say no. Just say no. That's it. So either way, I was able to get my daughter's stuff on there, but her income wasn't enough either. I had to have $3,000 down. So now I'm mad, and I'm really mad at this lady because I told her this on the phone. But I'm not showing it. I'm embarrassed. This girl's embarrassing me. So anyway, I'm sitting there, and when I went to sit in the waiting area, I'm not going to be finished because I'm not talking fast enough. And it was a white guy in there, and he offered me a bottle of water. He was really nice, older white guy. So I took the water. Then another white guy came over there and sat next to me. And I'm just sitting there like, all these fucking chairs, why has he got to sit over here next to me? Like, I'm just aggravated at this point. So everything was getting on my nerve. And I'm tired and I'm hungry. So I'm thinking that. So he sits there for a few minutes. Then he gets up and he stands in front of me. And I look up and he hands me this little pendant. And then he just walks away. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And he just walks away. The pendant said, God loves you. And in that moment, I just knew that, like, this dude, I don't know both of them, but these guys just being nice to me was to calm me down. It was God letting me know it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that moment, I just felt such a peace over me. Even though I kind of knew I wasn't going to get the car, I still just felt a peace over me after that, right? Here comes my friend. She come inside. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, oh, why are you still sitting here waiting? They're not giving you the car, blah, 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 blah. I said, look, I'm just waiting to see what they tell me, what I got to do. I said, everything you're saying right now is not helping. So just please stop. You're making my head hurt. She was like, all right. So she's sitting there. Then the guy comes over there and he's trying to talk to me. He's talking to me. She's responding to him. So I had to tell him, don't talk to her. I told her to go to the car like 3 times. She don't listen. I told him, don't talk to her. Talk to me. He's still talking to her because every time he opens his mouth, she says something. I told her to go to the car. She doesn't go to the car. I was just so fucking aggravated. Like, it was just really pissing me off. Then the whole ride back, I have to listen to her argue on the phone with her boyfriend. Then she needs me to go pick up her clothes from one house to bring to the other house because this is what she does like every week, every other week. So I'm just thinking in my head, like, I'm not going to have enough time to finish. But anyway, then I get to the shelter. My contact completely rips in half. My other glasses are broke. That's why I've been wearing the contacts. But I knew they were way worn out. I took it out to clean my eye out because it was bothering me the whole